Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. So we are witnessing monumental volatility on Bitcoin. We are having 10% move to the downside and 10% move to the upside. The main winners are patient day trade longs or shorts. We had some nice scalps in between, but the patience was also key here. In today's video, I'll be showing you my trading for the past 24 hours, how I was viewing the market. We'll be going over Discord posts, so I can develop and show you how I was thinking about all trades. And I would like to start with the folder I have here, which is showing you how I was guiding the group mainly in my day trade short and day trade long. Especially here, 38,000 become day trade short pretty fast because it was very exhaustive top, especially on Binance. I went over this in a previous video, so have a look on this if you want. And we were trading this range, this local range here. I was adding to my short here and taking partial profits, especially around the market structure and anchor VWAP, which was our most immediate support. You can see after we placed the exhaustive low here, this VWAP got immense respect, almost not much closing down, and it was also serving as a good take profit point here. I was still aiming to the downside because markets, altcoins and Ethereum were looking much more bleak, and they were pulling Bitcoin down heavily. So in the end, we had this exhaustive low, but we will be going over the posts. You can see right now I was in the long from this point and enjoyed move to the upside, took some profits over here and then over here as well. But let's go over the posts and then we can have a look on Bitcoin from like general technical analysis as well. So we can go to the main section over here. Let's start from this point. So yesterday, market was already, I'll be showing you everything, so you can learn pretty quickly. So you can see we started to leave because auction market fear is number one priority for you to learn. It's core of our strategy in our Discord. This is very much well respected on all assets in the world. You see, we were, market was building a lot of volume in the top side of the range, and then we started, trading more and more close to the val, and this was really region of decision, because if we lose this range, we can potentially move to the downside and take out the liquidity. There was not much support here, and once you started to feel the weak, it's also a warning sign for you to be careful. So you see, and I was also pointing out when we were at 36,300, we have liquidity down to 36,000, and it's like glowing, so these people who were trying to long here, their liquidity was building up, and we didn't take it exhaustively. You could trade this only locally from from scalps and from these little notes, but this was one of the main targets of the intraday. Okay, let's move to the downside. I was also mentioning, you see where was Bitcoin? Still at 36,250, and funding rate was still, it was not like super high, but I was expecting I would like to see Bitcoin dropping to 0.01 baseline. Why I was expecting that? So let's go to our TRDR template. We can see when we go back, this is 50-minute time frame. Previously, 0.01 on Bitcoin was serving as a good, stabilization point in the market. In bull markets, you need to adapt to changes. One of the changes in the market is when you are, starting new bull market or pre-halving period. You need to watch where also funding rates like to range, and we are seeing 0.01 is very extremely strong at the moment. When Bitcoin reaches that, market is really happy and is searching for the bottom. So 0.01 was my target. You see what happened yesterday. While as we dropped, actually market catched up a bit after the drop to 0.01, so that was really sorted out most of the leverage, so it was really great. Let's go further. I will be showing you only, there is a lot of posts, but so this was I was sharing 1 second chart because we were trading the CPI yesterday. With CPI, when you are trading the news, you need really fast news provider. You can use some paid services with the audio, or you can auto set website like Forex Live to auto refresh, and you get news very, very fast. But yeah, I got this news very fast, and you see this is the 1 second chart. Bitcoin was just, you know, still at 36,440. So let's have a look on chart where was that. It was over here, and now you can see the reaction to the market was to the upside. So I was going with the momentum. I captured the news just 3 seconds after the news. First, I was going with the volume and momentum. That's really one of the good strategies for the news trading if you don't have access to any news. And then when I saw the news, I was adding. So it was initial position 50%, and then I was adding after showing, yeah. And you see very quick profits to become risk-free and to take like 50-60% out of the market. So you like 100% cannot lose the position. So that was the overall strategy. And you can see that also in our template, which we use for the news trading and for the general bias. Yes, this was the event. Yesterday CPI showing us economy is in the soft landing mode, which is really great for the stock market and for the risk on asset as Bitcoin. You see stock market massive push to the upside. Dollar index was weakening as well. Everything was in favor of Bitcoin, but yet Bitcoin was unable to utilize the, you know, like big risk on day. Yes, big context day. It was showing you there could be some underlying weakness in Bitcoin. When we scroll a bit down, I was also scalping this. This is a really good strategy. We also, like, you can learn. You see, I was still expecting moves to the upside, and I was taking these profits here at the top. But as market was going finally to the daily view up, and it was bridged with momentum and volume, I was adding to my trade with limits, and I was taking some nice profits. This was the, you see, local market structure resistance. Previous trap traders were here, and also the golden zone Fibonacci. So this was first adding, and then we had another adding. But you know, the more you test the level, the weaker it gets. Okay, so the third test I was not even taking. I was prepared to, we can probably take out the stop losses of these people who were actually longing here and here. Okay. But this trade was very profitable already, and yeah, let's continue further down. You see what happened later. So in the end, this trading here made around like 1.3%. I think with leverage it was more. And you see, once we lost it, my stop loss, I was literally giving my invalidation. That's also what you want to see from traders, not just giving you entry. You also need a clear invalidation. 36,400 was the invalidation for that trade. And you see, it was really good stop loss because in the end we went for the liquidity. We were ready for this. I was just showing you that a few minutes back. Let's go over here. Liquidity tool. 5-minute time frame. Yeah, you need to see how it was looking back then. Over here, yes. So that's why I wanted tighter stop loss after this risk on trading, because this liquidity was super juicy for the market to take. Once you took it, you see what is happening and why you don't want to trade without any liquidity tools. Most of the time when we run such a heavy liquidity nodes where people have stop losses and liquidations, we are seeing weak. It's very exhaustive. People are forced to sell here, and this is really a great opportunity for another scalp. We scalp this in the group, especially end of the liquidity nodes. If you're using this wisely, you can do some limits, yes, if you know overall context of the market. So this was really, really juicy. Let's go further down. You see what happened here. So we were going for the liquidity, which was expected. Again, I was showing 1 second chart how I entered, and you see this time I was entering with limits. Limit trading, I don't want to say it's tricky, but you need to really know your trading system. You need to know your statistics. You need to know all the tools so you can utilize limits. I consider using limit orders as the highest skill for the trading. Okay. Because if you use market orders, you literally pay for the you don't need to guess if market bounces, and you go after you see, you know, confirmation. But limits, you really rely on strong reaction before it actually shows up. So these limits were I was about 36,000 and liquidity below. In the group we were talking for I think for 2-3 days. So we were very ready, you know, and when I give my areas, I go for it. So, and this is iceberg limit, which means I don't enter at one place, okay, but I enter scattered in the middle of the node, at the end of the node, in case market does. Sometimes I'm like any trader, I'm left behind. Yes, my order are skipped. Like the wig is not diving into order, especially if your order is larger, it can happen. Market just, you know, skips it, but this prevents this to happening. So yeah, it is the best feeling in the world actually when, like for me, this is the most bigger satisfaction because I made good money in stock in a market already. But when I got fill on the limit and it's in profit in 1 second or in like 10-20 second, market is telling you so fast you are right on the position. You can also take profit without any problem. You can like do market profit. You see what happened here. I already took some nice juicy profit at the first bounce, which was really like big because it was the move was almost $300. Yeah, so that's a good. At current volatility, it's definitely good to take profit. Good mechanical take profit. Okay. And this is the motto of the group. Where you had stop loss before, you have now orders or interest, or you look for trader. Okay. Also, I mark, so when I do my main charting, you know, I mark liquidity directly into my chart, so I can see that as well. Sometimes moves are very fast. You don't have time to watch all the tools, so it must be marked here. You know, market is all about causing maximum pain. And running liquidity is definitely maximum pain. And you see, we also did very like decent damage to the open interest here. Yes, we had some nice build-ups. We had a lot of longs here in this latest, like in this wave here. So these people got stopped out, and you almost got like full open interest round trip. Yeah, very, very close. Let's go further down because, and you see we also had nice spot walls to trade. Then we are this week trade got some nice traction to the upside. We had some spoofing limits because later they were pulled out, so they were just to, you know, learn in more people going long. Later then pulled out. You see the market was still heavily in risk on mode, while when we go to our template, what was Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin was, you know, still like not utilizing. When you zoom out, Bitcoin was not utilizing well like this. When we have risk on day like that, Bitcoin also goes up with the stock market, but it didn't happen this time. So yeah, it was warning sign there could be some divergence, but Bitcoin likes to follow and it can catch up later to stock market, okay? But if Bitcoin has own setups you need to put in front, yes? Later we've got this big drop and it was mainly for to destroy people and to take liquidity. Let's go further down. So later there were some, I had one more trade in between, but I want to focus now on this because this is when you are making the most money, and we can now move from the Discord to our main charting. By the way, I recommend you all to chart similar way as me. It's sorted by the importance and you really should have like local time frame and medium and so on. So we need to turn on the market structures, local ones. These market structure key levels are formed from the previous ranges or current range, but we need now, as we are dropping heavily. By the way, you know, this created us, this was by the way expected. We said at the beginning when we dropped from 38,000 to 35,500, we will be expecting range in between those because these were high pivotal, you know, high volume high and high volume low. But I also was warning in the group, once we take out the low here, it can cause further downsides because many people were heavily longing here and they will have stop losses and liquidity below this low. That's why we saw such a massive outstretch to the downside. And you see, we also took out this local range. But where did the market stop? Okay, now we need to turn on the auction market theory and volume profiles. and we need high volume nodes. Do you see what happened? That was your maximum opportunity event here, and we stop literally to the dollar at the, let me, by the way, need to run Exocharts for us as well, because I have some template I want to show you there. I will just click the windows and it's gonna be loading while I can show you. Okay, so this was the main drop here, and we stopped exactly at the point of control. What was important here, in this range we trapped a lot of shorts. Okay, market was uptrending. You can see that in our delta templates. We go over here, we do refresh, and we go to 50-minute time frame. This is, by the way, a free template, and it's so useful. It's crazy. Not all the tools you need to pay. Okay, look at that. So we had over 1 billion on the spot market selling, and the perpetuals were also heavily involved in selling, especially at this, look at that, at this latest part of the move. You even have some higher time frame bullish divergences. We usually don't trade them, but I like to see them because then I can estimate when we break out of the range. Look here. Look how delta, you know, like this purple line is from the perpetual, so this is the leveraged traders and futures. Okay, they, you know, were trying really selling like heavily these lows here, but they were unable to take out that low. That's already creating you bullish divergence absorptions here on the CVD. Okay, so these people, many people from previous range got trapped, especially as it was uptrended. There was not much liquidity taken to the downside. Yeah, higher lows, higher highs. So when we go back into our range for retest, this is extremely bullish if you hold this. Yes, because now when you are learning trading, and auction market theory is truly moving, is like number one priority for you to learn along with other stuff. You can see this is our scenario we often trade when you do previous range point of control or VA retest and you bounce violently from the point of control or from the value area, and you want to really bounce fast out of this. Okay, sometimes traders ask me what is the invalidation and so on. The move was so fast, you know, you didn't have much to like time to judge all the tools, but visually the rejection was like price action purely with volume was really great here. Yes, this is why I also mark the high volume node, because I know it's the region of interest overall. Yeah, sometimes market don't trade point of control to the level, but it can front run. Yeah, like you can stop just here and front run traders who are placing limits on the point of control. So you always need to mark the high volume node fully. Okay, this is the main area of interest. Most people are trapped here. So when you go for such retest, you definitely look here. What was great about this trade, as market was pushing down, you had very tight invalidation. My invalidation actually was 34,350. Yes, because I know once we lose the point of control here, it shows me these people, you know, they're untrapped, because you could easily do something like this. Yeah, bounce, do some local range and do something like this. Yes, because you still have massive liquidity over here from these people, from the longs. Yes, yeah, still higher lows, higher highs. But what was happening was really great, especially on lower time frames. We've created massive wick, we are pushing up, and I was also saying in the group I want to see push over the 2 weeks VAH, and especially on the 30-minute and 1 hour time frame. Yeah, and that's what happened. Look at that, beautiful. If you are not scalper but you are day trader, you can wait for the close. Yes, close outside of this range, and you don't want to see, this is like really important, like small rule but so important, you don't want to see market filling back the wick, or in the wick we have the single prints. Yes, or inefficiencies. You don't want to see market doing something like this as I showed. Yeah, building some range here and then continue down. That's really bad sign, and I would expect much lower prices. I would expect this range rotation and even further, because now we have still massive liquidity below these lows here. So this was really great, and now you actually had more confluence. So this was the volume point of control, yes, but we also had on our weekly template. Weekly point of controls are really important. This was also for people who don't know how to calculate trap traders from previous range. You see weekly naked point of control from the, it was naked, yes, so it was waiting for the retest. You even had more eyes on this level to take it. When we go to order books, by the way, we can see we haven't had much like limits here. This was a lot of market buying there. Absorptions happen actually a bit higher. On spot market it was looking better, and spot market is like more important. But yeah, market was like heavily buying, and the next limit was pretty far away. But I think overall these limits here also exhausted the sellers. They were higher, but still they did the job. Because they did the job. You see what is happening right now. We are pushing heavily. So yeah, they had time probably. Wider stop loss and so on. What was another important thing? As we were dropping down here, you see this was the anchor VWAPs I'm using extensively in my trading. And I was trading these anchor VWAPs a lot. They were holding me in the trend, in the range, pretty easy. But once we broke them, I know what I need to watch. We had another anchor VWAP which was coming, from where? From this low here. Okay. Yet again, this anchor VWAP was really strong, as it was never breached. Yes, look at how was market writing it. And remember, anchor VWAP is always better than some moving average, because it also contains the volume. So yeah, there was a tight front run of this anchor VWAP, so it was also helpful for us. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin TA chat. Let's go to the downside. I just want to talk a bit about today. Then we can have a look on the general technical analysis as well. My voice is a bit, I'll go a bet because I'm pretty tired already. But I wanted to do this video while it's fresh. Let's go here. So yes, I was positioning for the scalp and day trade long. I was mentioning that in the group. That's what I was aiming for. And when I woke up, we had this was the idea for me, to at least get to the 36,400 on the long. Why? It was pretty simple. Why? Let's go to a smaller time frame. I just want to hide this like that. So we are getting a big reaction from the point of control and from the support I was showing you. Now your market is showing us signs of strength. We are stabilizing. We are not feeling the weak. And now I'm making the extensions. Like this is like first mechanical target once we break out this high here. And we had 3 extension targets from like bulls had 3 extension targets here. Yes. Golden zone here. 1-to-1 extension of the smaller range, and 0.5 extension from the like big range, because you measure this small range here, but you also measure the main pull from the low and high here. So 3 extension targets. We saw a nice pullback. We also had, it was very like logical place to take like first chunk off, especially in front of the news, because today we had another news event which could like send us really like down. Yes. You see we had this naked point of control from previous day. It was very high volume session, so yeah, we had nice reaction. So that was the first. You even could have scalp, but I was not scalping today. I said the group, I'm like in both accounts I was in longs, so it was not much scalping. So nice to take profit taken, but like trade was not closed fully. And it was also the previous market structure, like the first resistance where people, you know, we had some lot of buying here at this, and now it's gonna be decision point. You just did pullback also because these people who were trapped, they needed to close their positions. Okay, once we taken this out, I said in the group this is going to be sign of strength. Let me show you. Don't want to search for this post, but I will be. Yes, here is the post. This is, by the way, the planning, and this is why you need to know this stuff so you can be in trade longer when you see signs of strength. You don't want to close that too early. I said, if we move above 36,400 and accept into our previous range, look for further push up. This area is important to reclaim as it is the start of initial point of selling. If you capture all those people, market will turn into hunt for their liquidity. Now let me show you that. So this is the area which is the main point of selling in the marketplace, and this applies to most assets in the world. When you reclaim the initial, the initial point of selling when the major selling started, you see there was some protection here, but in the end you reclaimed it. You will trap all these people who were shorting the market to the downside and created the main momentum, and they will be these people from this wave. They will be momentum to the upside. Their stop losses and their liquidity will push market to the upside. Okay, so that's why it was very important. Sometimes market is not so strong to actually do that, and you will reject here and then you continue down, you create range. So these people protect position, but not this time. Market was unable to do so, and so push to the upside. You see I warned 36,400, I expect large upside, and it happened. This is not magic, this is predictions, of course, but this is from data, this is from how market works. Make sure to learn that, and you can learn it from videos a bit. But if you are confused and watching the videos, of course you need it's like when you are building the house, you need good foundations. These videos are more like summaries, okay, for our traders. And yes, you have many sections to learn here, so join our Discord. You will not regret. You want to know how market functions, especially now in the upcoming bull market where we will have massive volatility. You can change your life if you learn trading pretty fast, in this. So you see I have first target hit, but I was not closing as I was seeing no change of, strong change of character, and I let it I led remaining position right to the upside, and I was closing above these highs here because we've now hit main targets. Yes, we can go for new really highs, but that's perfectly fine if you do that. Yes, and now let's have a look on Bitcoin from the higher time frame, so you can see what's up, because we are still doing higher time frame moves. By the way, if we go beyond this high here, I'm still having alerts, and I will be interested to trade a swing failure pattern out of this high if we get that. Yes, if we don't get that, then we can easily move to 39,000-40,000. Yes, and you need to be aware we still have selling tail on Binance, a much higher place. So we actually this is going to be a bit tricky because you can trade this as swing failure pattern on all exchanges, because Binance did massive outstretch, and that's why we had such a big juicy short from 38,000, because Binance did $1,000 candle. So you see I marked it over here, even though I charted on the Bybit. But yeah, the move is very overextended, so you'll see if we take out the highs soon over the Asia. If not, I have like 30% left from I closed fully one account long. I'm just keeping 30% in case we push to 39, 40k, but I also keep some of the positions, so when I add on the pullback, it will not raise me as much, and I will still have decent exposure. To add to your trade is going to be very, very simple. You need your market structures turned on. We actually have one more structure here. if we get acceptance back to this range, yes, I will be looking to add somewhere in the 36,400. I would like to see now the level, which was the one of the main resistance for it today, to flip into support. Yes, and I think the golden zone will be pretty close there as well. Oh, okay, actually golden zone much lower, but you can also track the anchor view up from the bottom. Yes, it's now 36. It's almost there, yeah. So you definitely want to watch that as well. Let's have a look on Bitcoin from the higher time frame perspective. So we need to go to 1 day time frame. Okay, so from the higher time frames, this is one of the last anchor view ups we have from the previous cycle as resistance. So I'll be watching that. But we need to watch this. By the way, these, if you reclaim these anchor view ups, they are actually tracking us from the previous cycle lows and high here, like local high. If you reclaim 41,000, if you like reclaim and start to build range here and then you spring up, I think this is going to be very strong, and you actually can have bull market out of this. These anchor ups are measuring a lot of people who were buying previous cycle to the upside, so this is going to be viewed. Many people have they're holding for a long time, yes, so this is going to be viewed as very like strong sign of strength. Now, but I still am interested in the, so this is daily time frame. You see, we already had, this was the box I had for many months here. Traders who have access to my charts, they saw that box. So when I was taking day trade short, I definitely wanted to build swing as well. The first rejection was great, so it was around 9-10%, but we still have the main area of interest for us, which is now at, this is the 5-month range high volume node, and we have 5-month point of control. You see how massive bounce we had from 2 weeks point of control, and previous this was the summer high volume node, so this is now also acting as support. Doesn't matter it was traded, you know, it often these high volume nodes, they are creating the boundaries for, you know, for the local range. So this box is still valid for me, and I will be definitely looking for another short. For it will start as a scalp, then it can become day trade, it can potentially become swing trade. How, by the way, how would market, like how would trade become swing trade for me? We would need to lose 33,300, because in that point you will be feeling massive inefficiency in the market, and we can move down to 32,000. This is a super big support like microstructure. So that's when day trade becomes swing. Yeah, it takes time. It's not like, oh, I take trade now and it's swing. No. So this box I'm definitely interested. So now from 38,600 to 39,200. So another area to trade. If we manage to, you know, breach these levels and push, we will have much less resistance until we reach another, and this is another high volume node, and this is all point of control we had before at 41,800. So yes, you see volumes not so crazy here, and you also have this cascaded like lower highs here, so they can be easily run, they can cascade into each other. So we will be watching that definitely. Also from market structure long term, so these market structures are, they are old. You see how old they are. They usually 1 or 2 years more. So this is the most like this is like ancient levels of supply and demand based purely on price action. Okay, and some volume as well. We've combined it. We'll extend it a bit so you can see the better. This is, by the way, I will be highlighting this one for like the strongest continuation when we get pullback in future. I want to see us hold 32,200 to 31,200, because you know why, what we are doing here. Just purely looking at the structure. Yes, you see. we are holding that. And for Bitcoin, like for very healthy market structure, you definitely want to do that. Again, you push up. Let's do like that. Yes. Previous resistance, flip into support. Very simple here. In much larger pullback. So yes, and you see why we are getting resisted here, because now when I turn on much like bigger time frame, we are getting resistance from previous. This is like much smaller range. We have double val here, and this is also from previous range. This is big market structure area. Yes. When I go to small time frame, look how like it's respecting it too. You can't believe this. Yes. You ask yourself why we are creating range on certain places. Well, this is why. It's all about this. Some much large traders just watch this. Day traders, swing traders. Look where we've created top of our range, previous market structure. Now where we are getting rejected. Again, we are in the range. This means also for you, you don't want to. You have some certain rules, yes. If you go from this market structure to this one, yes, you are looking for take profits, and also you don't want to long here. You never want to long into the market structure here. You don't want to short here. Those are simple rules you can learn in this. Yes. Let's go back to higher time frame. Yes, and the Fibonacci theory now also really useful. You see, we had a pretty nice reaction from 0.382. This is also what is telling you market is getting out of the bear market. I would say bear market is neutralized because since the start of the year we are uptrending nicely and so on. We are now trading above 0.382. But you know, to truly start and neutralize previous bear market, you need to take out golden zone especially, but also reclaim the 0.5 FIP. Yes. But you know, this high will be very important also on the higher time frame to take out. Yes, even if you do swing failure pattern, but you need to take it out, start creating new range where we had the range before. Like super bullish for the Bitcoin would be range in between like 36,000 up to 48,000. New range to trade. We can spend weeks or months here and then create strong floor to the upside. But yeah, we'll be watching and monitoring how it goes. Single prints. Oh yeah, we just finished single prints inefficiency close. Yeah, that's really good. We'll be updating chart. Yeah, you see, that's why also markets start to range, because we filled inefficiencies from the higher time frames. Fair value gaps also filled. Just beautiful. Monthly also filled. So lots of inefficiency on the market was filled. That's why we are ranging. A lot of people take profit because inefficiency is closed. Same with Viva, like we closed. I think we also have the channel, but geometry is not so important for me in my trading. So where is that big channel? Yes, here it is. Yes, market is still geometry is secondary confluence, but it's okay to watch just as additional confluence, but they definitely don't enter just on geometry. That would be crazy. But this overall is nice to see. We are still holding in this really nice channel, and midline is also holding, so that's beautiful. Yeah, once we lose this, we can expect move to the downside. Very, very simple there. And let's see what levels, like more levels we have above us. Just to, like, I already showed you the area of interest above, but I'll be into watching it to like that as well. Yes. So above current high we have We have two strong market structures from previous range. We already had trade from the first one. Okay, we still have this one here. Yeah, this is still the box for the swing trade I'm watching. And you also have what is over here hidden. Oh yeah, it's one-to-one extension. It's probably a big one. We have 2 weeks high volume node and it's naked one, so very likely you get scalp out of this pretty easy, and it's also in between single prints. So this is great because once you push over this, you will feel a single prints. But yeah, careful here because we have a lot of single prints here, so market can do some nice big wick over them. So just be careful. This is also val region. It's region because we have two ranges here. They were showing a bit early, so once you reclaim, you can rotate that range, so be careful. But yeah, we also have this daily naked point of control above us with naked daily. This is going to be another area for me of interest for the where is that? I need to check again. Where is the 5-month point of control? It's 38,974. Yes, and so 38,974. Strange, I don't have it on this chart, but I better mark it. Oh yeah, it's over here. Yes, so yes, this is the area of interest for me to trade. And then we have this, I will even make it box. Trade area here and trade area here. So we know our targets to the upside and areas of interest for nice trades. Oops. These are, by the way, we also had reaction to the downside as well, because these 3-day order blocks, we don't spawn them often on Bitcoin, but they also have a high win rate. 4-hour order blocks win rate is over 80%, but 3-day order blocks also really strong. And yeah, this is order block area. We have also 1-day order block here, so you look for nice shorts in this area. Yeah, it's very unlikely Bitcoin will do just a massive pop to the upside. Anything's possible, but it's about probabilities. So yeah, that's what I'll be watching. Also, order books, they are telling us a story. They are giving us targets and so on. We need to go to spot market and see. Yeah, it's not going to be easy road to the upside for the Bitcoin. We have some nice walls. Yes, 40,000 is going to be a very big level. For like better overview of the market, you can use the Okotoki. So you see most exchanges in the world. I need to refresh that. Yes, and don't forget, I need to mark it on the chart. Not sure if I have it on the chart. I was not watching, but yeah, 40,187 is a monthly point of control. But you need to zoom in a bit and you see how much was the front run. Okay, front run was $200, so it's still valid. Yeah. This range here also mark this level. This is going to be also very high probability trade for the at least scalp, but potentially day trade. Yes. So yeah, Bitcoin had easy push, but these regions here, you see how much time we spent here. It's very likely we go into some few weeks range in this, or even few month range, and we will get some rejections. This is now serious area for the Bitcoin. Yeah, we've had easy pushes over inefficiencies, but now real job starts. We can also merge them to see better. Yes, and it's giving us this 5-month point of control. Okotoki not refreshing. Also, how is our liquidity standing? We can go to swing and we can go to Binance. Let's see if we gathered some new liquidity above us. Oh yes, we did. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely there. You see it's running for a long time, so it's another multiplier for the less leveraged people. And the end of the liquidity is at 39,440. So I will have alerts at the end of the liquidity, because you know me, I trade end of the liquidity as well. So yeah, we'll be watching that as well. One more thing you can do, by the way, with extensions, and this is going to be last part of the video, 50-minute time frame. You can predict move to the upside based on extensions as well. So we will take this high and low. We need full extensions and both sides. Let me do it precise, because market is all about symmetry. Market is fractal. Yes, everything tends to repeat. Let's go like that. So our move to the downside went into the almost to the 0.5. So when we breach this high here, based on symmetry, your target will be over here. This box here. Just be aware, yeah? You can learn why this works in a group. We use it all the time, the extensions. Okay, I think that's it from this video. I shared what I wanted. Thank you for watching, guys. I think I will be streaming a bit on Twitch as well, some charting, because I want to chart a lot of assets. I'm involved as a hodler, investor, and also a trader. So it is possible I will do it on Twitch. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, give it thumbs up and join our group if you want to learn with us. Thank you and bye.